name is Venus Allen, and I am a social worker. I love categorizing myself as a social worker because as a social worker, we can practice micro, meso, and macro. So I have over 26 years of providing direct treatment. I'm a licensed mental health clinician in North Carolina. I'm a licensed clinical addiction specialist, along with some other credentials to help me specialize. So I've probably been counseling about 15 years. Then I moved into management. And management is where I learned about compliance, auditing, contracting, how to grow a program, how to manage budgets, and how to write grants. For the past 15 years, I've been a macro social worker. That's where I've learned my skill with helping people get licensed and certified as a home health agency, how to get licensed and certified and get into Medicaid and Medicare's network, to start up a behavioral health or a home health agency, and also how to stay in compliance. So if you make $1 million, you don't have to give some of that back because you made some mistakes. Writing policies and grant writing and training is what I love to do. And one of the biggest things I see with minority owners is that when I open them up, or if I learn of a company that's already opened, they're only wanting to be in Medicaid's network. Medicaid and Medicare pays the least and wants the most. So one thing that we've been doing over the years is getting minority-owned behavioral health and home health businesses to be able to bill private commercial insurance. United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield. So then that way, if something happens with Medicaid or their number gets suspended or Medicaid has a hiccup with payment, your business is not solely funded off of Medicaid dollars. Also with private commercial insurances, you can also negotiate up every few years to say, hey, I want 30% more of what I get paid for providing whatever service. So what I'm going to show you today, share screen, is about an additional way to fund your agency, or even if you're a sole proprietor, like a painter, a plumber, a janitor, have a janitorial service, a cleaning service. The government sets aside, people always wonder, well, why, other races always get the construction job, or they're always getting, we never get it. But it's because we're never at the table. The state and federal government also sets tons of grant money aside through SAMS and grants.gov. It's just, we don't know how to apply for it. Some people who don't know how to apply for it hire consultants, but some people just simply take their time and learn the process and learn it themselves. Here in North Carolina, through the Department of Administration, there is funding set aside through, which is called the Historically Underutilized Businesses. It's called a hub. This website shows a gateway of opportunity for us to be able to be deemed first when we apply for solicitations, or sometimes they're called bids, or sometimes they're called RFPs, requests for proposals. All you have to do, it's a two-step process, and I'm going to explain why you have to do it. First, you have to apply here to the North Carolina Interactive Purchasing Systems. This makes you a vendor, so the procurement office or the finance office can be able to see you, recognize you, and if you win a bid or get awarded a grant, they can pay you. So this is like the bank, which is why you have to do that first. Then once you do that, then you come here to Hub Vendor Search, and then you sign up for a different login to search for the bids. There are tons of bid opportunities. SCORE Charlotte is here locally if you're in the Charlotte area, but in multiple states, SCORE exists, especially in urban or suburban metropolitan areas. They teach you for free, sort of on a larger scale, and they have some banking backup. But even here, the hub process, they give you training on how to use this services and get bids. You just hit submit your bid opportunity. I can tell you right now, there's always going to be janitorial services. The government always contracts out for maintaining lawns. So government property lawn care, janitorial services, nursing services. Right before COVID, I've been seeing a lot of bids for the government wanting to contract out for staffing agencies. They need people to sort of like help them be subcontract human resource to help them fill certain positions. This is a great opportunity. It's available also at a county and at a city level. How you access it there is you would either Google become a vendor of Mecklenburg County or whatever county you're in, or doing business with Mecklenburg County or whatever county you're in. And doing the same with the city as well, doing business with Charlotte, the city of Charlotte, or become a vendor of the city of Charlotte, and you will see a host of bids and solicitations that they're asking for other people to subcontract and take over. This process is different, but through the North Carolina Department of Transportation, and it is called the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, which is also known as DBE. It is for minorities. There's also an additional one called DMWBE for Minority Women Business Enterprise. And this is a separate funding source through the Department of Transportation that once you go through this process, it's very easy. It used to be that you needed to be in business over a year. Now they say you just need to be in business one day and just do a proposed budget. They give you a checklist. You just have to prove that you're a minority. So they'll ask for a birth certificate to show that you're black, and if you do the minority women, which is here, they your birth certificate to show that your gender is female. It also, this Department of Transportation also gives the hub process and the unified certification program, which is you getting the same type of status on a federal. So if you ever want to bid for federal grants, but this is designed for minorities to be able to be at the table and to be considered first, and so I have a nonprofit community provider coalition and a consulting firm, CP Coalition LLC. And if you ever want to find me as a clinician, you could just look me up on Psychology Today under cpcoalition.org. But here is my website. The nonprofit helps people for free, doing coaching and consulting, kind of leading you for free through these processes. And then my consulting firm, CP Coalition, provides direct care treatment for mental health, substance abuse, and consulting, opening up home health and behavioral health information. And that's all I have. You can find me at cpcoalition.org or vallen@cpcoalition.org if you need me. Thank you.